will put total leather. Up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. 20. So Air Force's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Suddenly slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Going to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab on the shot. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Air Force. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. the gun. They'll try the middle. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker.
Oh.
On the line to do.
Makes the grab. It's Coffee. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Trying to beat the DD. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. He's right downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Spinderella. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Kicking team's got it.
punt returns are always exciting. It seems like you're always holding your breath. Can you make the guy miss? It's going to be a big hit. Nice return. He almost gets all the way to the end zone. You can tell he smells the pylon, but he just gets inside the 5.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. motion from the wideout. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Falcons! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Can they catch it? They will get it. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. They'll try to get it through the air.
Oh my God.
It's on target and complete. Love to... Third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Ducks are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And it's caught. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out, he caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense. play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Sagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets enough. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Falcons look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Air Force. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He lobs one high down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other appears to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The play action fake. Finds a tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The screen, he can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll immediately call timeout. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the outbound. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps it going. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference, offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
And the Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Kane.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man downfield. Whipping through the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught close to the marker. It's Coffee. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important,
They just fucking grind me to death.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll run play action. Fakes to grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Air Force. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting yourself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gives it on the option. He's in open space downfield. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Rides the back on the option to give. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up. And
he hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. the gun. They'll run it inside. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to him. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Air Force! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Falcon. And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's going to fire deep. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Finds a little space. Touchdown, Air Force! And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now on first down from the 30. Rides to back and leaves it. Sweet cut there. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Hand off to the long back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a huge play. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down. The Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled, tried to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes was out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Going right to work up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Wants to keep it in the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good.